MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Jacob Degrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So stepping in is Ronald Acuna, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Freddie Freeman comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
And fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he had
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Max Fried gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, getting a look at lefty Max Fried, and man, has this guy come a long way in a short time. This guy's as good a left-handed starting pitcher as there is in the game. Smooth gas, 95 to 97 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. He'll mix the steady diet of changeups in. When he starts to put all 3 of those pitches together, look out. We're looking at one of the top left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That's too high, ball 2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
3-0 pitch on its way. Pilar leads off second with nobody out. sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. None out, runners at first and second. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Michael Conforto is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Strike two swinging.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Pache is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So now here is Dominic Smith, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. He's set. The 0-1. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch on the way. d'Arnaud, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, hard at the plate early in the game?
It does, D-Roll, and this is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Reilly. In previous duels with Degrom, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Here's a breaking ball too low, 2-0.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering it that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Count even at 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson scoops it up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now to bat, James Mcneil. First pitch of the AB now. Hit on the ground to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob Degrom. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Christian Pache. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of 1.
There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. 1 out, runner at first, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Has a look, now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Left fielder looking up, still going back. Gone!
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. In under the hands with the fastball, it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away. The pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Another one sent foul. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning. Now at the plate is Kevin Pillar. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Pillar is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Two-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. This one's down to third. And there's 1 away. So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next up from New York, Francisco Lindor, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Travis d'Arnaud struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he fouls this one off. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Travis d'Arnaud goes quietly leading off the fourth. Ozzie Albies is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. And it's fouled away. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Well behind that fastball. That's a swinging strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Pilar at the track, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Lays off 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Bouncer up the middle. Albies scoops it up, and that's the first out. Up next, Michael Conforto. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Looking up, Acuna. Gone! A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
At the plate, Dominic Smith.
Number 2, Dominic.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pache is there, 2 gone. Next up is James McCann. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a. Now it'll be Austin Reilly. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
The center fielder, number 25.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next will be Christian Pache. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Max Fried. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. Now at the plate, Jacob Degrom as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Jacob Degrom.
And a ball 1-0. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And there's a base hit on the line. Jeff Mcneil will be the next to take a turn. Fly ball right down the line in left. Ozuna makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And they get the double play. 1 hit. Ronald Acuna will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. The pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Leading up
At the plate now is Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. Ozuna is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
So the next to bat will be Michael Conforto. Glasgow's solo homer last time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike, and count.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Fouled off. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 3-2. Ready now is Dominic Smith. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 3-1. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Swanson brings it in. And there's one down now. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for Atlanta.
So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next, it'll be James Mcneil, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate here is Austin Reilly. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen. Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. Now all of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
The
batter will be Christian Pache. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Ender Inciarte is at the plate as he looks at ball one. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pilar moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. From the stretch.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality? This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Tyler Matzik is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 68.
Jonathan Villar is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Matzik comes set. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. And now pitch on the way. High and deep down the left field line. This is skied into short left center. Ozuna on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning.
The center fielder, number 11.
So next to hit is Kevin Pilar. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped into the air, back behind second. Albies is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Jeff McNeil. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Ball and a strike.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
2-1 to count. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 9th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 3-2. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Edwin.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 5. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side.
Freddie Freeman.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings. In line for the win. Now needs some help from the bullpen.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Line drive to left. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And it's quickly 0-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jacob Degrom pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets,